Okay, October 10th here. We're still in Dallas, and we are at Zounds, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We're here with Norman Pangle, who's actually the lead singer from Murder FM, Guitarist.
Go by my stage name. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. And we're here with all four members of the Bombs here, and if everybody wants to go ahead and introduce yourselves, please do. We're just going to go right down the line.
Hello, I am Aubrey Smith. I'm the drummer.
Norman Matthew, Murder FM, Lord of the Nar. That is all.
I'm Katie Duke. I'm the lead vocalist.
I'm Kenley Turner, and I play guitar.
I'm Carrie Cohen. I'm the bassist.
Okay, so basically, we usually ask a question of, what age did you guys start? So it's going to be pretty interesting here since we're a pretty young group here. I mean, what age did you kind of get started into music?
Okay, well, I started at Zounds. I want to say when I was going into the 8th grade. I'm currently a freshman in college right now, so that's about 5-6 years. So neither am I. If I did that wrong, I'm gonna sound like an idiot. But so I want to say I've been coming here longer than all of the girls. I'm kind of like the OG of the group.
Okay. Basically, this is where everybody kind of just met, or were you guys friends in school?
No, I didn't know them. I
went to school
outside of
Yeah,
Zounds.
but she was years ahead of me. So.
Okay. And then how'd you start, Katie, in a sense?
I started at Zounds about 2.5 years ago, and I've been singing since I was 4 years old. So Zounds 2.5 years ago. So
2.5 years. So when I met you, you're probably 6 months in, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah. So I met Katie. I had known Aubrey.
actually no, more like a year.
Really?
Probably a year.
I was here before Norman even got here.
Yeah, that's how
Really?
OG.
Yeah.
Was.
Whoa.
Like I've been
Old
here
school.
longer than
She has seniority over all of us.
It's true.
dirt.
Nice.
I
Very
met
cool.
her and I was like, chick's awesome. And I kind of just put it in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Had her for some summer rock camp thing, and I was like, this chick rules. Because she knew all these awesome bands. She was firing off all these new wave bands.
Yeah.
This and this. And Aubrey and I were fans of this band, Escape the Fate. So every time we would see each other, we'd be like, situation.
Yeah.
And then she'd finish the song. I'm like, yeah. Man, I need to start a band.
Yeah.
Carrie would always just sit there all gloom and doom, but with cool hair. I'd be like, awesome hair, cool bass. She came in with this 5-string BC Rich, and I was like, why is this chick not doing something awesome with it? But I had her brother in the band, and then Kenley popped up. And when Kenley popped up, that was when the light bulb went off. Maybe 2-3 months into lessons, I was like, she's picking up really fast.
Yeah.
And it was just girl band. And I was like, I got it. And I freaked out. Started calling all the parents, okay, I got this crazy idea. I know it sounds weird. Trust me, it'll work. And it was just their first jam was really awkward because it was, what's up? What's up? Well, what do you want to play? I don't know. What do you want to play? And I was like, all right, I got it. The Cherry Bomb. Y'all heard the Runaways. And it was Katie's idea because she had done it. And it just, from there, it was
Nice.
it has yet to peak, knock on wood.
So how long basically you've been
I've been playing for about a year, and that's when I started.
started here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been at Zounds since 4th or 5th grade. I'm not sure. I've been here for a while.
What, 8th grade now?
Okay.
No,
I don't know.
11.
Carrie might have just
And-
taught me there. It
Yeah.
might not be as OG as I think.
I think I've been here a little longer, but
That-
Oh.
I started bass in 8th grade, so 3.5 years ago.
Okay. You guys, some of the music I've been hearing and everything like that, I kind of got a feel of what you guys are, but some of your influences, that you guys really like to listen to, what's brought you to your sound that you have?
Well, I really like The Cure a lot, and my other bandmates are going to disagree with me on this one, but I really like The Smiths.
Amen, girlfriend.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I like Joan Jett quite a bit,
Okay.
and I also like the Donnas.
Okay.
I also happen to love the Donnas. I just want to interrupt Aubrey. Donnas, if you're listening, what up?
I don't have a specific influence. I love all different tastes of music. My favorite now that I've grown to love more is punk, because that's what I'm in the middle of the genre, being the drummer of this band. I've noticed that I've been listening to a lot more punk bands Green Day and Nirvana and stuff like that. But I like everything. You can't just put a specific person in my mouth. Like I love everyone.
Yeah.
So.
Did you say person in your mouth?
Yeah, that was really bad.
Well,
Of course.
at the moment, I'm listening to a lot of Brian Jonestown Massacre, and
That's not even a real band.
it's not even.
BJM, man. BJM's cool.
And Muse, since they came out with their album recently, I've been listening to that quite a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything specific at the moment.
Why did no one give love to the darkness?
I'm waiting here. I was just gonna.
Katie and I fly the flag proudly.
The darkness.
Aren't you?
Oh yeah, and Best Coast. I forgot. Best Coast.
I like metal and punk and anything.
One of Carrie's
Metal.
favorite songs is "Crazy Bitch" by Buck Cherry.
Nice.
That's what.
Yeah, she's probably like
That's our
the
song.
mellowest one. It's funny, in fact, we were talking about
Hey.
what everybody was wearing today, and Aubrey was like, well, Carrie better not come in with tights or something, and I was like, yeah, right, dude. They're going to be wearing their little hipster shirt or whatever.
That's not cool.
And Carrie's going to come in with, like, Slayer or something completely off the wall.
Beauty and
Yeah.
the Beast.
That's what was funny. It was like, there you go. And they're so eclectic, but together, like, it's just weird how it works.
Yeah.
But it just does. Like, I really can't explain how it happens for them. Like, when I sit back, like, I sit in my little corner, try to pretend like I'm not listening. Yeah, I'm noodling, but really half the time I'm just tapping my little keyboard going, dude, I can't, wow. Like, it's crazy to watch them.
Yeah.
You know, grow as, like, not only into young adults and young ladies, but, like, I mean, Kenley, it's like, I remember trying to teach her a chord, and it was, like, the hardest thing in the world. Like, just like this, G, I can't get it. You know, and now she's like, and it's crazy to see them, like, progress, you know?
Nice.
But it's cool how they work, and Carrie with that low B, like fifth string, I mean, it just brings the meat. It's
Very
pretty
cool.
awesome.
Well, I mean, you have your band with Murder FM, and trying to get everything going with what you're doing, and I mean, and you also do like your producing as well, correct?
Mhm.
I mean, how do you find the time to kind of come in here and do everything?
I don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
Do not sleep. Maybe 2-3 hours a day. Not even kidding. Usually my wife gets up for work, and we're crossing paths because I'm going to bed. I'm like, good night, I gotta take a nap real quick. And it gets harder and harder because as the projects develop more, and I get closer, especially like with them, it's like become a fabric of your everyday. That it's like I don't just think about the band now. I think about what's Aubrey need, what might she need, what does Katie need, like Carrie. Like I'm always, we need new gear, we need this. I gotta get him this show. I gotta do this on top of other bands that, like I'm producing. I'm writing for 2 other bands right now, and it just, I don't know, man. It's hard to organize, but somehow it works, and that's the magic of it too. Because you know that old saying, what is it? Those that can't do teach. Like I think it's total bullshit, really, because it's like, man, I'm teaching as I'm doing it. And it's like I'm learning at the same time in real time, and then I'm sharing my experiences with them that they're probably going to go through a year from now. You know, like it's crazy. It's
See, that's a huge step of what you're doing. I mean, I already understand you're already busy with your thing and trying to get that going, trying to make it move and everything. That you still have time to do other things with other people and share your experiences and share what you know with them and bring out more talent and stuff. And that's what I really like about what's going on with you guys with the school, and that's why we're kind of like coming out here and doing this. Yeah. So it's really cool what you guys are doing and trying to accomplish. And
I'm scared about 2 years from now, quite honestly. I mean, if they stick together, it's like, it's going to be,
That's the main thing. If you guys stay together,
Kenley
just make sure you just have fun. Just have fun doing it and stuff because it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I will say, out of all of the bands I've been in before this one, I've never gotten along and just enjoyed being around them as much as I do with this group. Like, I consider them my little sisters. Even though they call me the grandma. I haven't even had a child of my own, let alone to have a grandchild. I mean, and I'm not that old. I'm only 18, but I was just saying,
kids.
I love each and every one of them, and I don't see breaking up with them anytime soon. I want to keep pushing, and I want to see what the future has for us. I think we can make it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's definitely true because I've known you guys, a little over a year. Like, I mean, I've known Carrie, but, like, not really. Like, she was that scary upperclassman.
She said in the car
You know what I'm
she
saying?
didn't like her.
But, I mean, like, you guys are my best friends. If I don't talk to you guys every day, at least one of you guys every day, then I'm having a bad day.
No.
Well, here's one of the reasons
They
why I
fight
know.
too, though.
Oh, I am sure you guys
I mean,
have
like
your
in
moments.
practice, she's usually always yelling at Kenley. Aubrey yells at Kenley.
Aubrey yells
Shut up, Kelly.
Because Kenley is constantly talking. I like get down to business, man.
So, like when we were doing the gang vocals.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when we were recording,
sorry.
Aubrey, it's my turn to talk.
Okay. No,
So when we were recording, we had to do like
The talking cup.
these gang vocals, and I said, hey. We don't have to be the bombs when we're gang vocaling. We can be different characters. And so
God.
I came up with like 3 or 4 different characters to do when I was gang vocaling, and Aubrey got so mad at me.
But get this. To give Aubrey some credit, though, some of these characters were like Grandpa Armadillo. Like, we were doing the gang vocals on Cherry Bomb. And here's how Kenley does. Here's Cherry Bomb! That's Kenley.
If you listen to their EP available on iTunes closely, you'll hear a lot of that, like, part of me wanting to take it out, like, oh man, it's kind of like not really
best
like,
part.
we're not rolling legit, you know, but then the other part is like, thank you. That is who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, and if you know them, it's like they are that ridiculous. You know, it's like it needed to give some personality to
Yeah,
it.
Tag
that's
you know?
balls.
it's their own little tag. I mean, that's great. I mean, I mean, now that you guys are basically a band, becoming more and more and more. I mean, how is the songwriting going? I mean, who's?
Oh, I would
Wildfire.
love. Oh, dude, songwriting is so great. Anytime anybody messes with us, we get to put it in a song. It's the greatest way to channel your anger without being destructive. You just, this guy, he took my tambourine and he broke it. I'm going to write a song about it, and you can't stop me.
That's a song too.
That was like
Tambourine
2
and
songs
You Can't
within
Stop Me.
one.
Really?
Tambourine and You Can't Stop Me. Good job for the referencing.
Some-
That was a
some
high five
boy
if
hater
it wasn't
songs for sure.
recorded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's rough sitting in the corner because I'm like, they don't write one about me, man.
We definitely have a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with us.
You
Don't
can say
break
it.
any one of our hearts. You're gonna be in a song.
I guarantee. I promise.
Like,
Yeah.
it's inevitable.
Instantaneously, you
Yeah.
will be in a song.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, 24 hours after you mess with us, bam, we got a new song.
Song.
Okay,
And
so I better watch what I write.
you better watch out, Mr.
Yeah.
Trejo.
Make sure it's awesome.
We're
right?
coming for you.
That's a big part of our music, though. You have to listen to our lyrics. Our lyrics tell a story. It's our life on a daily. You know, that's a big part of us. Katie, I give my strong props to. She writes most of our lyrics. You know, so I mean, she really puts a lot of thought
She
into
is the most
it.
pissed off girl I know. Oh my god.
And the most chill looking one of them all, too. Like, oh, look at cute little blonde singer.
Well, yeah,
And you
because
guys
it's
come
kinda-
out and it's like,
Because it's kind of funny, because I kind
And I
of,
love
almost
that
in a
contrast,
sense, I
man.
kind of don't picture that because I picture her in those videos that I see on my news feeds and stuff that she posts out to
Oh,
the
God.
friends.
oh,
Oh yeah, I've caught those.
Have you seen the one of us dancing around
The
to
Tenacious D?
Tenacious D?
Not yet, but I
Oh my God, that's all of us.
the knee flapper.
Except for
Carrie's like sitting in the
Carrie's
living
in
room.
it.
I was laying on the floor.
Yeah. She was there though in spirit.
Listening
She
to
just wasn't
Slayer.
caught on
No, I'm just
camera. God.
Yeah,
Facebook.
I don't.
So-
And I want them to push it to the hilt, personally. You know what I mean? Like, I see them do it, and it's like, dude, push it more. Like, if
Yeah.
anything, like, look even cutesier on purpose. Just to when you play,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, whoa. That's funny. They played this thing, Oktoberfest, this past weekend, and it's funny because everyone sits around ready to see them, and then even like the grandmas that are in the back. It's like a family thing. All the old blue hairs start tripping out. Like, what's going on? They're like, it's too loud. The
blue
hairs. Yeah. Are they?
It's never too loud.
Yeah, they played some other club. I mean, Aubrey broke the kit. Like, literally. I spent the whole set running up there,
Every
duct taping
song.
something,
Every song.
fixing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's usually like, she's kind of needy because she's playing. I mean, like, she can't just stop. But this show was like, what? Did you just want me to sit next to you? Because it's like, she kept looking at me all the time.
Everything was
Snares
falling
turning.
apart. Like I couldn't help it though. Like
Yeah.
I had broken the chain to the kick pedal. You know,
Broke
I
the kick
busted.
pedal.
I broke the kick pedal. I busted the
stand.
head to the bottom of the snare. I blew out the snare and didn't even know how I did it. You know, like I completely messed up the hi-hat. Like it was falling apart underneath me. Like if I wouldn't be anywhere
Yeah.
without Norman doing a show.
Yeah,
like
what?
I definitely, he's a lifesaver when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this dude comes up, and I can say it 'cause I'm the oldest one. He walks up to me, and he's like eating popcorn. That drummer girl, she's harder than fuck off. I'm just like, what? He's like, yeah, man, those girls, they're badass. And he's like, I thought it was gonna be some Disney thing.
Is that the guy with the pretzel glasses?
Yeah, the pretzel
That
glasses.
guy was so weird.
Dude, I loved him.
But he was also, he's like, and then they come out, and I was like, that's a jam. And that's what's funny. Like, I love seeing that because it's just always so unexpected. Like, oh, cute, right? And
Rock and
I
roll.
really
Yeah.
want them to push that. You know, Katie's wearing like some pink thing and scarf, and you're like, oh, they have a little band. I mean, I don't know what terms are of
Pink
girls' clothes.
thing.
Should
But-
worry about that.
Well, it's
if I
actually
didn't
unique
know.
because, like I said, when I've seen photos and I've shown photos to some friends or people that that I'm working with and everything like that, they're like, "Oh, they're matching," or like
Yeah.
the shirts and everything. And I said, "Well, you haven't heard them yet."
Yeah, right.
And so when I play like the Cherry Bomb song or you're not my friend.
I'm
not
not your friend.
And
That's
so,
one of our good
and they go, it's a different story when they don't match, but that's what works for you guys.
Yeah.
And see that's where you're going to get your notoriety and everything like that. They're going to come and see it, and they'll be blown away and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to blow them away is with the music and everything like that. So, I mean, you guys are doing a really, really good job. You got somebody talented like Norman helping you guys, and with the school and everything like that. You guys got a really good job.
I mean, we didn't have something like this to grow up in when I was their age. I wish we did. You know, and some of the, like, people can take it for granted, you know, but it's awesome. I mean, just to have someone that's like, every week we're doing this. I need you to write this. I need you to bring in this. If nothing else, I'm going to yell at you to do this. And then sit in the corner and then watch. And then, you know, it's like, I wish we had that at my age. My bands would have been even more amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You
a lot
know,
of bands,
it's
like I
like,
said,
it took forever.
The idea of you taking your time still to do everything that you're doing, like it says, I mean, you're in a band yourself. It's hard enough trying to promote yourself, I'm sure,
Yeah,
and
amen
get
to that.
everything recognized and trying to get on a tour and everything like that. And to continue to do anything with the school and with this band, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Everything.
And I mean, it's a cool turnover to see it happen.
Yeah.
To see it work. Like, I love when I hit up some of my connections and send them stuff, and they're just like, how old are they?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, they're like, I don't know, I guess if you wrap them all up together, an average age of 16, like, I don't know, 15.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because it's hard, you start divvying them out one by one. It's just like, I don't know, man. They're just like,
Yeah, well, like the three
Yeah.
bands fell underneath that. When I found you guys, it was Drader, Bombs, and then was it Death Tree?
yeah.
Yeah.
Maldivera, too. Like, I'm pretty psyched that, like,
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
no, that's it. See, they're already competitive, too.
Uh-oh.
But the thing that's crazy about it is, like, you know, Rich and the guys in Gemini Syndrome, you know, my brother's band, Baby
Mhm.
Wolf, and everyone's always like, how do you know all these bands? And I'm like, dude, because we're doing it just like you all are now. In 10 years from now, you all are going to be somewhere, and you're going to be going, hey, how do you know so-and-so? Like, dude, we're friends. We used to take lessons together. Like, and I feel pretty awesome that, like, in 5 years already, like, I'm going to be responsible for a big chunk of the Dallas music scene, for better or worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's like all these bands, like, they just keep popping up, and I don't treat them as like, oh, I think you're students. I'm like, you're a band, and I'm a producer. And that peer sort of sense, you know,
Mhm.
like, I respect them like that, and I think that helps the working order of things a lot. Like, sometimes you gotta get mad, sometimes you gotta yell,
Yeah.
but ultimately it's like, I don't think of them as like, they're pretty easy.
Well, I think you take that respect higher than most producers.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I don't look at them and go, "Oh, you're little kids." Like, I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes I'll be like, "Well, you haven't done this yet. Trust me on this. It'll work."
Mhm.
You know. But even then, it's like, I mean, they have like pretty good knack of like things,
Yeah.
and it's scary. It really is.
You're about to say something?
Tattoos.
I have one. I don't. What about
We're all
them?
getting bomb tattoos.
We're all yes. We
as they
made
consecutively turn
Next
18.
summer.
yes. We made the agreement that when everybody in the band was 18, that we'd all get matching bomb tattoos if we were still together. I beat you
Yeah.
all. Ha!
You're the
doing it next
Beatles.
summer.
You didn't get
But
a
I
I don't
bomb
care if you guys do it
tattoo,
or not, I'm
Aubrey.
doing it.
I was gonna wait for y'all, but
Next
Carrie's
summer,
gonna.
me, you, and Norman.
Except they
That is not cool, you guys.
Oh, no.
Just because Kenley and
I can't help what I was born. It's not fair. Kenley, you've got some time to be waiting.
Let's get the parents.
I know people.
You can't do that anymore. You can't have the parental consent.
Unless
gotta
you know
be 18.
Dude, I would be so cool. I would
Unless
be
you
the
want to do
coolest
it in the
kid.
back of somebody's trunk.
I know some shady people.
I have a friend that's a tattoo artist. He said he'll do it.
I have some low friends in high
I
places.
got this guy that lives over
Get a
on
permanent
Mayhem.
marker.
I'm scared of needles.
I do it every night.
Okay. Did you just hear this?
Oh,
Kelly
God.
says she's afraid of needles, yet she pierced her own ear. Like, see this double piercing right here? She pierced that herself.
I was bored.
I was bored, so let's get out the needles, guys.
That is another
That's
interesting
Bored, so
thing.
I'm gonna mutilate myself.
With them,
That sounds like an awesome thing to do.
Yeah,
Norman
there
you
has
go.
the talking cup.
Oh yeah. Oh,
No, he doesn't.
No, I was gonna say.
No.
I'm sorry, I was looking for music.
It's okay.
Dave. Another thing that's interesting about him, though, it's like it's maybe a little different with some other bands that I work with. You become a lot to them. Like they become like they're like little sisters to me.
Yeah.
You know? And to me, it's like counselor. It's like speaking of the earring thing. Kenley comes in, lesson, where normally someone would see an adult and be like, I don't want to say anything. She goes, dude, come here. And I'm like, I'm right in front of you. What? I said, well, closer. She goes, puts her hair back. I'm like, what'd you do? She's like, I pierced my own ear. I was bored. And I was like, find something else to do. Which,
Even this summer, she called me in the middle of it, and she was like, I can't get the other one in.
yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not a good one to talk. I'm covered in tattoos and piercings too. But I was like, dude, what are your parents gonna do? And she's like, I don't know. So it's like, I'm going over there, like, well, let's wash it. Let's do something. And her mom's like in the other room, and we're like,
My mom told me that if I did it again, I'm not of the family.
That's okay, you can come with me.
I know if I did it in the first place. I
I'll
was,
adopt
but he
you,
didn't stick with
Kenley.
that.
I'll
so
adopt
it's
you.
funny
I
the
did, he
issues
was
that
like, oh,
you'll
cool.
deal with. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the boy gossip, like
Oh,
the
God,
issues
boy
of piercings.
gossip.
Wow, that's gonna probably intensify as you guys get
Yeah,
older,
and my
I'm sure.
and dude,
So I can't wait for the
It's
records.
already giving me gray hairs, dude. It's already giving me gray hairs, for real. Just like watching them, I'm like,
Yeah,
because I'm responsible for the situations that I get
You're almost
into.
a guy almost like 4 daughters here that you gotta
Yeah, and it's
overwatch. Yeah.
terrifying.
I'm the favorite. You know what?
Terrifying.
You know
I was
what?
the one he loved first. I come
Whoa.
first in Norman's
Whoa.
life.
Fight!
Albert want to tussle here?
You want to
They don't call me Duke for nothing.
Nice.
That was a good one.
It was good.
Put him up.
Just kidding.
Feel free to talk over him, man.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, where do you guys? What's your guys' vision? What are you hoping to see in the next few years or so with everything?
Save the world.
You know, right now, I would just be satisfied with just playing bigger and bigger venues more frequently. And Kenley here, she usually keeps up the good work. She comes in, like, very frequently. Hey, I have this song. I wrote this kick-ass riff. I'm gonna play it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. She's all,
And it sounds just like that.
Yeah.
it does. And usually someone's ticked me off pretty bad around the time of that. So we can
Yeah.
usually pull something together.
Or
Take
you've
out
been
the
in, or you've
lyrics.
been in
Everybody picks on
traffic.
Katie.
I've been in
Traffic
It's a
stresses
hard
Katie
knock
out.
Road rage.
I have road rage and I can't even
Definitely a
drive.
road rager. So she comes into rehearsal just like, she starts pacing around the room. She's like, I'm like, what, Katie? She's like, I don't know. I couldn't get here.
Yeah,
Freaks me out.
that's
Yeah,
true.
right? Think
Katie
about it.
definitely will attack the
Takes us
floor
an hour
with her
to
I got
feet
each
for a
one down to
minute.
a T, man. But speaking of stuff coming up, they're opening for the Dolly Rots in Dallas.
At LaGrange
November
November
7th.
7th.
at 8 p.m. And the
Yeah,
tickets
what?
online are $8 plus $1.50 tax, whatever.
Dolly Rots are from your hood, man.
And yeah, but if you
Come
get them at
see
the
it.
door, $10. So you better come.
All
Be
ages.
there or
All
be square.
ages.
And the guys from Bowling for Soup. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
So they're on that show. It's their new band they've got going on. So they're opening. It's them and the Dolly Rots. So I mean, I'm constantly trying to figure out new things, but things that fit the niche too. You know, they've got a hook. They've got an angle. The thing is, sometimes it's hard to deal with, and other times it's like, oh,
I think that'll be in our
brilliant
next song.
moves.
So if you don't come,
Gotta make
How was your last tour? I mean, you just came off of one with Gemini.
It was awesome. Gemini Syndrome in September morning.
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome. Like it really was, and it's funny because I was talking to Rich actually before you were getting here, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, have fun. Like Dave's real cool. I've met him a couple times." He's like, I'm pretty sure. But that tour was really, really awesome. I actually taught Aaron, their singer, some warm-up exercises and like stuff to do. He's like, "Man, this stuff is hard." He's like, "You take this for real." They're all like drinking in the back in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with my little like gold gym bands going like, and working all these chess things. Cause whoa, craziness. You're right over there. No, but anyways, killer, man. And we got another tour coming up next week.
Nice.
Doing a headlining a bunch of radio festivals and a horror convention with
I saw that little
yeah,
item.
Pam from True Blood.
Mhm.
It's gonna be awesome.
Wait, wait, Pam from True Blood?
Yeah.
Wait,
She's
do you think you
hosting
can get
the
me to
show.
meet Alexander Skarsgård, like my dream crush for 7 years, because he's so heavenly
Which
and
fruity one's that one?
Scandinavian?
Which fruity one's that
He's
one?
blonde and tall, and he.
Which one is that one?
That's the blonde, tall one.
I
It's like
sense
there's
a
like
ballad
one
coming
guy.
up. Oh no.
The-
Yeah, but
the
I'll see
blonde
what
I know
can
what we
do.
need to write about.
What?
Being interrupted.
Don't interrupt. Rude.
I got it. Girls interrupted.
No.
Instead of just girl.
No. Yeah. No.
There's a movie called
Girl
Girl
Interrupted.
Interrupted. Could be girls.
Wasn't there for that.
I was
Oh,
there.
are
for
they?
that. I was there.
I don't
For
know
that.
that. You can watch it. The rest of you can.
I've already seen it.
I'm old enough.
How long has this school been around, in fact?
Oh, Lord.
What, 2000?
2,000 years.
This location?
The school's
Yeah.
been here for 8 years, right? And then it was about like 5 years before that at Mark's
Yeah,
house.
Mark
Yeah.
has been doing it, the owner. She needed me. That guy
That just walked
by,
in.
actually, yeah.
Mark
He's been doing it for a
Solomon.
long time, man, and
Mark.
it's awesome. I mean, I heard about it years before. I had my own thing going on in El Paso, and I had heard about it. And when I moved out here, it was like another school of rock was trying to like
remember
steal me.
when
And I hooked up with
movie.
Mark. Yeah, remember that? And he's been giving back to this community in a sense of this for a long time. Probably 1990, before the School of Rock movie, to Mark's credit.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, Mark actually probably was the first before Jack Black did that whole thing.
Jack Black.
But the whole thing, from what I gather, the history of the schools like took off once that movie came out. So thank you, Jack Black, for that.
There you go.
You know.
I'm
sorry.
That's one.
What time interrupted? What
Speaking of
time
Mark
did
Solomon.
our
Oh, it's like 7:29 is the last
Oh.
few.
so like basically like if I don't get there 7 straight up and I
Yeah,
I'm okay.
finding a seat might be hard.
hey
Even the student preview last night was just packed.
okay all right
So, yeah. But I was trying to
Amy
save
might
you
have
too
to
if I
stand.
can.
I'm getting there early.
Right there you go, dude. Maddie's all excited you're going.
I kind of like look at the time, so we're probably going to be wrapping it up a little bit here.
Cool,
but I just want to say,
Yes, I'm Mark Solomon, and this was my stupid idea.
I just want to thank you guys really a lot for getting together. I know
approve
it's
this message, but not everything they say.
Yeah, that's about
that
right.
you know it's hard to get everybody together and everything like that. But I'm glad you guys teamed up. It's really great to see you guys in person and everything. And
Katie and Kenley left school.
They what?
They left school to get here.
Okay, well I'll edit it.
No, you gotta leave that in there, man. That's awesome. That's rock
Breaking
and
the
roll.
law.
She
Nice.
left.
I'm in college and I get out at 12.
Yeah, I took Katie out of class. I was like, hey, she's got to go do an interview. And
But
her
you're
teacher's
cool enough
like,
to go to the same school.
Yeah.
What?
You want them to teach
I was like,
us
yeah, she's got to go to an
So
interview.
good.
She's
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay.
what I did. They're like, Kenley, why are you leaving? I'm like, oh, you know, I have to go to an interview. And they said, interview for what? I said, oh, you know,
Prison.
my band. Prison.
My band.
For prison? To let you in? Or what?
Like, Kenley's too crazy. They won't just let her into prison. She has to interview.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Interview
Let's
for it. I
interview
wanna
for
get in.
Rikers. I want to go to
What
Rikers.
level of
Walk in
security
the
is she
cell.
going to need?
Just don't let her leave her board.
You could use a straight
Yeah.
jacket.
Whatever you do.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Could you play show?
Idle's hands are
She
Kenley's
needs a
tools.
straight
No.
jacket
Do
and
it.
straight pants.
I need
Straight pants. Are most pants straight?
My pants are.
I said
crooked.
stray, not straight.
What are stray pants? Where your pants are running away.
Help me! I've lost my pants. I don't know where they've gone.
This is what happens when I open my mouth.
You wore the pants.
Oh, God. If you wore pants, it's horrible.
Only if you wore pants will they stray from you.
Well, thank you, Dippy.
Oh,
Thank you
it's
so
my
much.
pleasure and stuff like
thank
that.
you.
So,
That's right.
but
We are thebombs.com, murderfmmusic.com, both available on iTunes. You didn't hear that from me.
And Spotify.
Like us on Facebook.
yeah, I mean,
Follow us on Twitter.
kick
There you go.
out, kick out your guys'
Follow
addresses
on
on
Twitter.
Facebook.
Kick out the jams.
Mother
Mother.
Teresa.
I mean, really. I mean, you have any .coms or anything that you want?
We are thebombs.com.
We are the bomb. There's an S
S.
on it. .com. If you do just bomb, you'll go to an old man's Flickr account.
So
It happened
scary.
to me. It happened.
David Bennett.
Yeah.
It's
It was
George
bad.
Bennett.
George Bennett. Oh, right.
Oh,
See, we've all
David
done it,
Han-
apparently.
Shout out to
Alright.
David Hansen, the Prince of Darkness.
Oh my god.
Batman.
It's a whole nother story in
Hector
itself.
Beltran.
Shout out to Batman.
Batman won't show up to any of our shows.
It's too cool
me.
for us. It's a guy at Chili's.
And Ken.
Batman.
Oh yeah, I can.
Just go to their.com. You'll find them
My
there.
dad made up.
BurgerFMmusic.com. Shameless plug. All right, cool.
Thank you.
No, we actually. Go ahead.
Okay. Kenley Turner signing off. Okay, back to Norman. Okay.
They're actually ruthless promoters, by the way, and that's another thing I try to teach them. I think they're a lot gnarlier than a lot of bands. In their last show, everyone was walking around going, man, they're really good at that onstage banter now, like plugging themselves. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what's the use of playing if people aren't going to know how to find you? I
We
mean,
go
even with the Twitter thing and
We
the
go
Facebook thing, it's like we got smart. We got .com landing pages, and that'll send you everywhere.
Thanks
You know,
to Carrie.
right.
Carrie's really good at that.
Carrie is our merch,
And she also drives us places.
merchant marketing is
And,
Carrie.
and transportation.
I don't think she drives, she flies.
She does, man. Carrie is a
But we-
Carrie drinks so much coffee.
We won't put that in print for parental safety.